Drunk as hell this night on the stereo. Place your hands in mine, so very old, and breathe the silence there till we want. And in the night affairs to be done, I'm waiting for a life that'll hold me.
And I'm back out on my own this week. Really fancied a forest camp after last week, and fortunately Paul and Shane can't make it this week, so I found a secret location that I'm not going to let on where it is, and I'm going to talk about the forest that we found last week when Leslie and I were having a hunt around Burbage Valley. Yeah, come on. My aim is to get pitched. I'm in the bivvy tonight, so I'll get my bivvy set up with a tarp. Obviously we're forest camping, so I can put a ridge line up in time for a live stream at 7 o'clock, which I probably won't include in the video, but obviously will be. People will be able to see it. Oh, this is fantastic. I have, after watching Black Crag, I don't know if you've seen his channel, excellent channel, wonderful guy. He has done a recent 5-day fast, and he did it to reset his body because he had a long-term injury in his leg. Well, I've done that this week. I've had a 5-day fast. It went well, it went very well. All my aches and pains have gone, although my knee is hurting now, which is strange. But my brain, my thoughts have suddenly got a clarity, being really imaginative, not being able to sleep on a night again, which is annoying. But yeah, so it's quite an experience. Anyway, I'll work my way through this. Oh, this is so wonderful walking through here. The ground is just littered with mushrooms. I don't know what kind of mushroom they are, and I don't know if I've got a signal on my phone to see what kind they are. I'll have a look. God. You've just heard the most important part about choosing a site. I don't know if you heard that ping. That means I've got wireless Wi-Fi. Sorry, phone signal. Now, new to me this, I've never camped in a forest. I have got a ridge line. Thinking I can put a ridge across these two, tarp over here, clear this brush out the way, and that will do. So let's have a go at doing that. The most important thing when you first get to camp is get your shelter up. You might be wet, cold. You need to sort that situation first. Because of that, first thing that comes out of your backpack should be your shelter. Now, I had hoped to bring a tent with me, but I've got to stick with my bivvy. So if I was using my bivvy, that would be slammed out on the floor. I can get into that and I can sort out the situation about me being wet and cold. Because I knew tonight I was bringing the bivvy, I've got a tarp which I'm going to set up now. So the first thing I would do is set up my shelter. and they're the first things that are in my bag to come out. So I'll do that now. I'll bring you back when I set my tarp up. Come back to the alcohol stove, the Wildside Designs titanium shield, which is very tricky to put together. So we've done it a few dozen times and swore at it. There we go. Got this plate from Decathlon. I think it were 80p. It's a metal plate, and when you turn it upside down like that, it's going to stop any burning. However, I'm not turning it upside down like that, and I am using this cheap little aluminium windshield, which I should be putting around that. So let's get things sorted. So you can see what I'm doing. I am trying to be more organised, would you believe it? Probably not. What else do I need to report on? Yeah, Paul and Shane were meant to be with me today. Unfortunately, Paul's wasn't feeling very well, so he didn't come, and Shane said he wasn't going to come as well. So that's, you know, it is a great shame because I wish they were here with me. This is a fantastic place. We're definitely going to come here to camp. So disorganised. put my water that's left in there. For the morning. So I've got something to brush my teeth with and things. Oil goes in there. So I've made a little bag which has got my cooking tools in it. Sauces, oil, there's butter in there for the morning. And in my food bag, which is this yellow, inside out apparently, dry pack. I've got my drinks, so there's coffee, teas, soups, and some brown sauce. I've got these little containers which have got the isotonic tablet in. I've had one, so I probably don't need another one. And that goes into the yellow bag. That food can go in there. My sausages for tomorrow morning can go in there. So in this part of the night, what I'm starting to do is to collect things together and put them in places where they're meant to go. You might have noticed me wearing this. This is an Osprey Archeon chest bag, which my daughter's got me for birthday, 60th. I have done away with the two big hip belt pockets and I put everything from it in here. This, annoyingly, in fact I've got to, let me charge it. I must have left it turned on again, yet again, so my radio's not working. But I can fix that because I must have a USB. So let's go through these methodically. Here we go. It's a micro USB, annoyingly, but I've got a power bank and I can slam some juice into that. Oh, these aren't cooking very fast. At all. Then into patties. No, I don't know that's because it's elevated. Let's put those. Right, so I'm going to need a third one out. Well, it'd have been nice with gravy, but
Well, good morning. What a fantastic night's sleep and an incredible experience camping on this in this location. Absolutely wonderful. Warm. It was windy during the night, and I think the times when I was awake, it was because I was worried about the tarp. But I needn't have worried, it was fine. We are, I'm just going to do, you won't be able to hear because it's nicer than alcohol stove, you can't hear it. But I've got water ready, or getting ready there. And I am just gradually tidying and moving things around and getting ready for the final pack up, which doesn't take very long when you're in a Bivvy and a Tarp. So this morning we have got a sausage sandwich again. And I've got some tea bags for a cup of tea. And I've got some coffee. Bloody things never open up. Let's try it the other way. There's no termites on. I've got a big catering pack of these Kenko ones. It's not bad tasting coffee. Must talk louder. I always talk too quietly in the morning. You can't hear me on the video, and I end up having to edit it loads and increase the volume. Yeah, it's not bad this. I think when I've gone through all my supplies of coffee sachets, I'm probably just going to buy a big jar of Kenko and find some way of saching it myself. Here we go, we're boiling. You'd die without the first one. But life would be pretty miserable without the others. You've got to have shelter, you've got to have clothing, you've got to have, I suppose your sleep system can be included as part of that shelter. So you need all these things. So what's the most essential? I do like the open L knife. This is a number 6 because it fits inside my pot. But the one that people seem to favour is the number 8. Obviously a little bit bigger. Now when I went from a number 8 down to the number 6 size, I looked and thought, I'll just get a small one. They don't make the number 1 anymore. But you can get the number 2, so I've got this little number 2 knife. It's minute. It's about this big long. I'll if I can be bothered, I'll put a picture of it on. I've got it. A lovely little knife, and in fact, for a time, I did use that instead of the number 8 because it would fit inside my pot. I think more because it's a piece of hard steel. You can strike your fire steel on. Yeah, so I can't check the weather. I don't normally eat my breakfast. I don't suppose those keen-eyed people will have been very fooled where we were camping. That's been a fantastic camp. I've really enjoyed that. Yeah, I can see the benefit of camping in a wood, and I shall be doing that again. That's great. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I do appreciate your support. I really appreciate everybody who comes back week after week and hopefully enjoys what they're seeing. Said before, my aim with these videos is a memory for myself, so I can look back on them. When I watch my old videos back, there's always something I've forgotten about. It's, I suppose, it's quite Wainwright-esque, really, isn't it? And I'm not comparing myself to Wainwright. But also, I like to entertain. You know, the reason I come out with so much rubbish about where we are and I research it so much is because I'm fascinated by it, but I think other people will be fascinated as well. So I hope you get that enjoyment. Please do those good things, like and I know you probably will subscribe if you're up to this point. Tell other people, comment, please add a comment underneath, even if it's just hello. I really appreciate those people that take the time to add a comment, some lovely comments I get. But also, you know, talking back to them gives me some good feedback, which is for us very useful. So thank you. I shall see you next week when I think we're back in the peaks again.
He's a big lad.